Hey, it's Liz Glover-Wilson here, and I welcome you to a short segment on upper body yin. Let's get right into it. Take just time to maybe put a blanket down over your mat, make yourself really comfortable. We're coming into our first position, which is called Bananasana. I cannot even make this up. It is a Sanskrit word. Yes, it sounds like banana, but it is going to help open up the shoulders, the lats, and give you a nice stretch through your arms. So come down here with me. Let's lay down. Come down nice and slow. Always be mindful of how you come to the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Allow the buttocks muscles to just relax here. Good. Lift your arms up overhead. You could have a lot of bend in your elbows if that feels good. Just know that this in itself might actually feel like a really intense stretch. So take a few moments just to breathe here. You're going to step or slide your right foot over to the corner of your mat and then let that left foot chase it. Good. Place that left foot down and pick up your right foot. Put the right ankle right over the left ankle and just breathe here. I'm going to ask you to just take a few breaths as we move through this. We're kind of breaking it down. Let your body settle in. Now you're going to take that right hand and slide it out away from the body. Keep it as straight as possible. You could have that slight bend in the right elbow. Move your head, your right ear towards your right shoulder. Good. Now take your left arm and kind of just hover up and over, reaching your left hand towards that right wrist. If it's available to you, hold on to that right wrist with your left hand. Rest it in your left hand. Good. Now here we just work on softening. I don't know about you, but I'm already feeling a lot of stretch through the side body. I'm feeling some also stretching in the shoulders, even in the chest. Take a few breaths here, let the elbows get heavy. If this is not really feeling like anything, right? Like you're in a nice stretch here and you're feeling like you want more, then what I would advise you to do is find that edge. That is what yin is about, finding that edge where you start to feel that resistance. So maybe walk your feet a little more over to the right, shift your hands a little more over to the right, and then pause again and rest, be still. And just breathe. Can you feel your elbows getting a little heavier? Nice. Notice the belly rising and falling as you breathe. Go ahead and come back to center. Unwind first your arms. So bring your left arm straight behind you, realign your head, and bring your right arm to match the left. Good. Bend the elbows and just be nice and calm on the top body. Release the right foot. Now walk the left foot all the way over to the left. Now chase that left foot with your right foot nice and slow. Good. Left foot's going to come up and over that right leg. Good. And just breathe here for a moment. Give it a moment. Left arm's going to reach out to the side. Let that left ear chase the left shoulder. Now bring that right arm up and over. Can you reach for that left wrist and just place your left wrist in your right hand? Now let those elbows get heavy. I like to say smile through the face here. So relax your jaw, relax the face muscles. Can you bring a little joy to the posture, to the shape? You might feel that nice long stretch through the right side of your body. If you need more, just shift over a little bit more to the left with your feet and your hands, and then release the elbows down. Can you smile through your heart here as well? Just find peaceful, steady breath. Breathing in, fill the belly, soften the glutes. Keep soft thoughts floating through your mind. Every bit about the yin practice is healing. So just notice when thoughts that are negative come in or critical, See if you can just replace them with, I am healing myself. I am breathing in healing. Go ahead and release the right hand straight up above. Let that head come straight. Left arm matches the right. Good. Release the left foot down. Bring your right foot to center and your left foot to center. Take a really big stretch, like you just woke up from sleep. Let it out. Good. Come over to your right side and just take a moment here. Maybe make a little pillow with your hands. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and place your left hand down. And you're just gonna lift yourself up just a little bit here. So we're gonna start with a little bit more of a side stretch on our right side using the bolsters. So go ahead and grab a bolster. And if you don't have a bolster at home, you can use a pillow, probably a little bit of a more firm pillow. So maybe something like from your couch versus a soft pillow that you might sleep on. So you want something that's a little more stable, but that has a little give to it. We're gonna stay on our right side and come down slowly. You wanna bring the lower rib cage just right to the edge of the pillow, and the underarm is gonna drape over, right, the bolster. Come down to your elbow and place your head in your hand. Left hand is gonna go on your hips. So something to think about here is keeping the knees bent is totally acceptable. If you'd like to get a little bit more of a stretch, start to straighten your legs. You're actually going to feel in your right side of your body, especially through the obliques, you'll feel a longer stretch. So play with that. Find a comfortable mode. You might kind of be like I am, between bent knees and straight legs, somewhere in between. So go ahead and take a few breaths here and just breathing. So again, with yin, the practice of yin, we find that edge, right? We find that place of sometimes almost being on the edge of being uncomfortable. It's not about pain. We never want to be in pain. So that's really important. What we're doing here is allowing time to give the fascia time to release. We have a lot of tightness in and around our shoulders, our chest, our rib cage. So these are wonderful, wonderful, gentle postures to do to release that tension, to give more space. You'll find that you will breathe more deeply, more wide. One more breath here. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath in with me here. Fill the whole belly, diaphragm, and rib cage. And then go ahead, let it out with a little HA. Excellent. Slowly come out of this posture. So we move slowly just to honor the body. We're gonna press ourselves up and sit up straight. We're gonna just shift right over to the other side. We wanna try to create equal space and opportunity, right, for both sides of our body. So we really try to always hit both sides of the body with the same amount of intention and time. One thing you'll notice as you start to come down is that you might notice your brain telling you already know how to do this and you might want to just kind of rush into it, but I'm going to invite you to actually go just as slow as we did it the first time. Go ahead and kind of just look at this bolster, find the low rib, and just place it right there at the bottom, the part of the bolster or the pillow that's closest to you, and then come down. Let it give, let it kind of mold your body. Place your head in your hand, stack the knees, and just pause here for a moment, right? Just find what that shape feels like on this side. And then you might experiment like we did on the other side with straighter legs, right? You might start to just press the legs straight and maybe that feels really good. Remember, we have different organs on different sides of our body. So sometimes a posture as simple as this one looks can feel extraordinarily different on one side versus the other. So just really have grace with yourself and find that edge that is for you. Today I'm also going in the middle. I'm just gonna kind of find that middle. Good. Take a little time to allow the left underarm, the left rib cage, the left elbow to become heavy. Be supported. And breathe. Find that breath. Maybe even close the lips and just breathe in through the nose. Let the hips be stacked here. Find a softness in your belly. And just notice where those thoughts may go. Just try to focus on your breath here. Notice where the breath is coming in. Can you direct it all the way to the belly? And as you let go of the breath, think about really letting it go. This is our nervous system here really benefits when we slow down our breath. So when we focus on our breath, big inhales, long exhales, we can actually start to also benefit from some calmness coming in. We all could use a little calmness. Absolutely. We're going to take a few more breaths here. See if you can become a little heavier in your body. Sink into that support bolster or your pillow at home. Just let it hold you. There you go. 2 more breaths. Good job. Beautiful. Slowly, slow motion. Take that time that you deserve to come out of this. We move so fast in our culture, just in general. So yin invites us to really just slow down. What a beautiful gift for us. We're going to turn now and come to hands and knees and take time to continue on working on this upper body, stretching everything out. This one is more of an extreme stretch. So know that you always have options to kind of dial something up or down. So you'll feel it in your body and you'll see what it feels like to you. We're going to stretch the triceps here. And when we do that, we're coming into a very intense stretch. You're also going to feel this right down the sides, right? It all the way through the pectoral muscles and the obliques. So we're going to come right up to this bolster. Place your forearms on the bolster. Let's try this first and just feel what that feels like. Good. So just feeling the body here. Good. Take them off. I just wanted you to feel that. Come all the way down to your belly. Keep those hands right in front of you. Good. Place your forehead on the bolster. Nice. Now, as a first step, I'm going to have you place your elbows right up on the bolster like this. Good. And then bow, forehead on the bolster. So as you're in this position, keep your forehead on the bolster. See if you can relax your glutes a little bit. They'll definitely tense up, so soften your glutes. And if you want to go further, place your prayer hands behind your head. So just breathing here. Maybe even walk your feet out a little wider. If this feels good and you feel like you can go further, the next step is to just push the bolster a little further away. Place your head down and bring your elbows to the bolster. Make any adjustments you need to. Really sink into the posture. So as we come out of this, no matter what you chose, just extend your arms and then slide them down by your sides. Press yourself back into a child's pose. Take your time here. We're just going to take a little bit of a counter pose. That does give a little bit of a back bend, no doubt, because you did kind of bring those arms up above the head a bit. So sit back to your heels and go ahead and just bow to the floor here. Take a moment just to stretch the arms long in front of you. Bow your head. Bring your forehead to the floor. And here in the child's pose, just taking some time to breathe. You can always grab that bolster and just place it between your legs and hug into it. Lots of options for your child's pose. Beautiful. Go ahead and come up nice and slow. We're gonna just finish this segment with one more upper body stretch. I remember the first time I actually ever did this one, I completely did not like it. So I just want you to know that if you don't like this, I absolutely understand. You're going to sit sideways on your mat and just let the legs come as wide as they feel comfortable. I don't want you to push yourself to any edges with this, with your legs. Just find a natural position that feels good. Take the bolster and place it just in alignment with your left leg, and then you're going to bend your right knee and tuck your right heel towards your pelvic floor. So you'll look at me real quick on the screen and just see that this is the basic setup, whatever it looks like on you, just as long as you have one knee somewhat bent and the other one extended. You're sitting up tall. Let's take the bolster to its edge. One thing that's great, I love about the Quartz collection bolsters is they are nice and sturdy, so you can use them in lieu of blocks because they're sturdy enough to put on their sides, they're not gonna fall over, and they're very supportive. We're gonna take that left elbow and place it down right on that upper edge of the block, of the bolster. I almost called it a block because it just feels like this very sturdy block right now. Place your head in your hands. We've done this before, so we know that feeling, right? When we were on outside. Slightly flex that left foot. Good. Now you will already start to feel a slight stretch here, and this might be enough for you today. If you want to go further in this posture, go ahead and take your right hand, bring it up and over your head. Think about looking at that right elbow with your eyes as it comes up and over. Place your right arm right behind your head, so lean into your right arm. Yeah. So you're supporting your head with your left hand, right? Your left hand is nestling the head. The right arm is actually being supported by the head. Your gaze is upward or towards your nose. You can even close your eyes. This is really an intense stretch for so many reasons. You should feel something. If not, then maybe turn your gaze upwards a little bit more. And just breathe here. You can stay here if you'd like. If you're feeling like you want to go a little further, that you're not quite getting the stretch that you need here, what I'll tell you to do now is just to come upright nice and slow, and you're gonna shift the bolster flat and come back to the same shape. Elbow on, head is nestled in that hand, right arm comes up and over, much more intense stretch. Gaze is upward. Eyes are soft. Breathing into not just the right side of your body. I'd like you to think about breathing into both sides of your body. Wherever you are, just take 3 more mindful breaths with me. Good. 2 more. Nice and slow. Nice, slowly come up, drop that left hand down. Bring yourself up, head over heart, heart over pelvic floor. We're gonna just take a moment to stretch between these two before we do the other side. So go ahead and just bring your feet together and just place your hands on your feet. We're just gonna stir the top body gently, like a little spoon. And I don't know, maybe it's like your coffee, right? Spoon, you're stirring your sugar. Or honey, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't do the sugar. Do the honey, local honey. All right, there's my tip for the day. Now go ahead and reverse it. Just notice your body when you're doing this. These should be very tiny little circles. And I know for me, I feel the difference already on the right side. I could already feel my right side feels so much expanded, so much more spacious. All right, let's pause. Come to center, head over heart, heart over pelvic floor. We kind of know where we're going, right? So let's just keep that left foot where it is and extend the right leg out. Bring that left heel as close to the pelvic floor as you can. Excellent. We're gonna pick up this bolster again and just bring it right along that right leg. So even if you went into full expression on the other side, I'm gonna ask you to start at the highest level again. There's something nice about inviting your body to the incremental, right? To not just going straight into the the most expressed, right? Like, it's almost like the difference between shooting out of bed in the morning and just getting right to it, and mindfully getting out of bed and giving your body time, right, to transition. So let's give our body time to transition on this side. The right elbow comes down, placing your head in your hands. There we go. You look like a very nice listening friend, and thank you for listening to me. Take that left arm up and over. Remember that the head is now nestled in the right hand, and the left arm is being supported by the head. Your gaze is going to come up. You can also close your eyes or look towards your nose. Wherever you are, just breathing here. Notice the body, notice the breath. I find with this that I actually will notice both sides of the body when I get to the second part. The right side is very expanded still, and the left side is working to catch up to it. So we're going to give it time. Just breathing here. Nice. Maybe even taking a breath and imagining that breath in, going all the way to your big right toe. There it is, and then exhale nice and soft. Remember that this is your mat, and this is absolutely your time. You always have agency, what you choose for your body. That's very important to know and remember. If you choose to go into the more expressed stretch, you're just gonna lift up very mindfully. We're gonna drop that bolster down and come into a fuller expression. So right elbow comes down, same shape, but now that stretch, right, is so much greater. So really be slow and mindful about it. Remember, this is a different side. What did I say before, right? Different organs on different sides. So this may feel very different on the left side. Steady your heart. Breathe in and out evenly. Nice. So wherever you are in this right now, just thinking about 3 more breaths before we come out of this. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath in and let it out. Good. In. Let it out. And in. Beautiful. Let it out. Go ahead and take your time coming up, nice and slow. Good job. So we'll just end with our legs crossed. Let's take our hands to prayer. Lift up your prayer hands right to your forehead. Try to bring your elbows as close together as possible. We're gonna just stretch out the upper back here. Breathe in and breathe out. And then go ahead and keeping the elbows bent at shoulder height, just go ahead and open up the arms, draw the shoulder blades back, just press the heart forward and up. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Thank you so much for joining me for this segment. See you again.